Good morning, welcome back to Marty's Tying Bench. I'm putting together Vice Squad kits, and this is a good midsummer to late summer pattern. This is a yellow Sally. Not enough of us carry these and fish these enough because they're an important bug. This is a Dai Riki 730, size 14, and this is about as big as you would expect to tie these. You can tie these a couple sizes smaller as well. I'm going to use some sort of a yellow thread. This happens to be UTC Hopper Yellow. And I'm going to start towards the back, save a little time, because the first thing I'm going to tie in is a little EGGSAC, just a tiny bit of UV red Ice Dub. And this is a little bit unruly, so you want to dub it really tight. And I'm going to put this right back on the bend. Now I'm going to switch to a yellow dubbing. I'm going to use Rabbit this time. You want a nice bright lemon yellow. And again, I'm going to try and dub it as tightly as I can. Get a smooth seam with your red dubbing. And I'm a little short, but I can fix that with another little bit of dubbing. But I'm going to get my wing material. Now I've chosen to use EP fibers. It's a nice poly yarn that floats. And what I'm going to do is measure from the tip to where my thumb is. That's the length of the wing I want. So I'm going to tie it in up here and then fold it back. And that'll let me get very close to my proper length, not waste much material. I'm just going to manipulate this, make sure it's up on the top. And trim that close. Now what I've got for hackle is whiting saddle hackles in a light ginger. If I had a barred ginger or barred yellow, that would be a good one as well. Now I've cleaned out the tip there, and I've got to switch hands so I can tie that in hanging out the front. Now I'm going to get enough yellow dubbing to fill in all of that stuff that's just thread. A little bit of a lump, but that's okay. It's fairly seamless. I'm going to take my hackle and make one complete turn, then a second turn down the middle, and a third turn at the back. A couple turns right on top of each other to secure that. Now we're at the dangerous part. We're going to trim this, and you don't want to bump your bobbin after this and lose that little bit of hackle, or you'll have to back up a few steps. Now I'm going to take my fingers and kind of coax those to the side so that I can pull the wing back. And take a minute and tease those into place. Now I'm going to make a few turns right on top of each other, but not terribly tight. If I go tight, it's going to make that wing stand straight up. Just nice and firm. Then creep my thread to the middle and make one turn right in the middle of that thorax. Then I'll come right up to the eye. I see that I've trapped a few. Now I've got a little bit of trimming to do. The first thing we're going to do is trim the bottom. And again, I'm going to coax the feathers out to the sides so that it's flat on bottom. And my wing's a good length, just extends a little bit beyond the EGGSAC. And what I'm going to do is cut it at angles. And I'm not cutting very many fibers. I just want to get rid of any blocky, squared off get it a little bit rounded. There you go. Nice simple yellow Sally. It will float well even in the riffles. Good fly to add to your collection.